Hello everyone. Today we will continue with the overview. The naming and frequency of WLAN and Wi-Fi. In our daily lives, Wi-Fi is used the most frequently. Why is that? Because we mainly see it labeled as Wi-Fi on our devices. Wi-Fi 4, Wi-Fi 2, Wi-Fi 6. Like this. These naming conventions correspond to different technical standards. For example, Wi-Fi 4 corresponds to 0.802. 11 and Wi-Fi 5 corresponds to 802.11 AC, and Wi-Fi 6 corresponds to 802.11 AX. Generally speaking, when we use Wi-Fi normally, we don't really pay attention to these technical standards, like 802.11 AC or 802.11 AX. What do they actually mean? Therefore, the naming method of Wi-Fi 4, Wi-Fi 5, and Wi-Fi 6 is easier for us to understand and use. So the term Wi-Fi is the one we use most often in our daily lives, and it has become synonymous with wireless networks. So what is the role of the Wi-Fi Alliance? In the last class, we mentioned that it's to ensure that devices in different environments can achieve interoperability under various wireless standards to ensure compatibility between devices. So, let's take a moment to learn about the wireless device certification agencies in each country. The wireless device certification agency in China is the SRRC. That is the Radio Management Committee, which is responsible for setting the standards for wireless devices and conducting certifications. And in the United States, it's the FCC. That is, the Federal Communications Commission is responsible for the certification and standard setting of wireless devices. And the certification agency in Europe is HCIE. That is, the European Telecommunication Standards Institute is responsible for setting the wireless communication standards in Europe. These standards exist in their respective countries and regions. They all ensure that wireless devices comply with relevant standards and regulations, thus ensuring the compatibility and security of the devices. What about us? We just mentioned the Wi-Fi Alliance. Everyone should be able to understand their roles, right? Besides the Wi-Fi Alliance, another important institution is that is the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. They have established a very wide range of global standards, especially in the fields of wireless and wired communications. What standard does Love follow? It's the FCC, which is the standard set by the Federal Communications Commission in the United States, which are also widely used globally. This standard has a significant impact worldwide in infinite and in wired communications. The IEEE has two very important standards called 802.3 and 802.11 are protocols like 802.3. This one is for wired communication. 802.11. This one is the standard for wireless communication. It's widely used in Wi-Fi networks. Besides the IEEE, there's another very important organization called the ITcertification. This is the Internet Engineering Task Force, the most important work of the IETF. Exactly. They published RFC documents that define many network protocols. The most relevant RFC documents in wireless communication are, of the 5.4. It defines the CWAP protocol. That is, the control and configuration of wireless access points. This protocol is used for the management and control of wireless network devices. The existence of various certification bodies is due to the fact that each country has different requirements for wireless devices. This is mainly reflected in several aspects. Antenna transmission power. The antenna transmission power for wireless devices is regulated differently in each country, as well as the channels. Different countries allow different ranges of wireless channels, and modulation techniques may vary by region. Therefore, the Wi-Fi Alliance and other organizations need to conduct unified certification to ensure that different devices and standards can be compatible and operate globally. If you want to find out which companies are related to the Wi-Fi Alliance, you can visit the official website of the Wi-Fi Alliance. You can also check their partners or member companies, and so on. This is our basic understanding of these certification bodies and standards. Now let's take a look at the origins and development of wireless networks. Next, let's talk about its development history. The prototype of wireless networks can be traced back to 1971. At that time, Norman Abramson from the University of Hawaii proposed a system known as the AlohaNet system. This is considered the first vision of a wireless network. In 1985, we welcomed RSM frequency bands. The industrial, scientific, and medical frequency bands had already emerged, laying the foundation for our future wireless communications. By 1990, we finally had the first Wi-Fi prototype called WLAN. Moving into 1997. The IEEE released the first wireless network standard, 802.11. This marked the entry of wireless network technology into the standardization phase. By 1999, with the further development of wireless communication technology, the predecessor of the Wi-Fi Alliance, ThinkMo, was established. After that, the Wi-Fi Alliance became a very important organization in wireless network technology, Unlimited. The Internet Compatibility Alliance was established. After that, the Wi-Fi Alliance became a very important organization in wireless network technology. Then, between 1999 and 2000, it was released in 2000. Standards like 802.11a and 802.11b have improved our wireless network technology system. By the year 2000, the Wi-Fi Alliance, it was officially renamed the Wi-Fi Alliance. This marked the entry of wireless network technology into a new phase. In approximately 2009, the 802.11 standard was released. That is, IDAS. As a result, our wireless network speed and stability have further improved. By 2013, the 802.NLAC standard was released. That is, Wi-Fi 5. It further enhanced the bandwidth and transmission speed of wireless networks. Then, in 2018, we welcomed the 802.11 AX standard. That is Wi-Fi 6. This marks the advancement of our wireless network. We've entered a more efficient and faster phase. Currently, Wi-Fi 6. It has also been released. It further expanded our wireless frequency bands. It supports more devices connecting and more efficient data transmission. From the initial prototype of wireless networks to today's Wi-Fi 6E. With the continuous development of technology, wireless networks have entered a thriving era. Next, let's take a look. What is Wi-Fi 6? First of all, Wi-Fi 4. Its transmission frequency can reach 600 bps. It can transmit per second 600. Speed of ambit is sufficient to support efficient work using wireless networks in an office environment. With the development of Wi-Fi 5, the data transmission rate has been further improved. It has reached Gbps. This allows us to use more, using high-quality video surveillance and high-definition video. Activities like online courses or video conferences. While Wi-Fi 5 can handle data transmission, its upload speed is still limited to a single user. We'll explain this in detail later. When we enter the Wi-Fi 6 era, the network transmission speed reaches a new peak. At this point, Wi-Fi 6 can support 4K video conferencing, 3D diagnostics, and some applications in interactive, virtual reality, and augmented reality. These applications require a real-time high-bandwidth network. It can only run smoothly with the support of Wi-Fi 6. So, overall, the advancements in Wi-Fi technology have had a huge impact on our lives and work. In the early days, with 802.11b and 802.11g, when they were using the network, it was actually only a few megabits. It was mainly used for supplementary mobile office tasks belonging to the era of mobile office 1.0. Later, with 802.11n and 802.11r. With the arrival of the internet, the speed of the network has been greatly improved and office work has become more flexible and opened up. The era of mobile office 2.0. Then we entered the Wi-Fi 6 era. In mobile office 3.0, we can use refined online services for VR, higher quality work like AR and 4K video. These technological advancements have made wireless office work a core component of our daily tasks and lives. Alright, if anyone wants to learn about Huawei certification technology or wants to access the Huawei certification question bank, multi-shampai, feel free to message me privately. You can also leave comments below the video for technical discussions.